While watching A Star is Born, only one thing came to my mind. Bradley Cooper does a great Sam Elliott impression. Yeah, I just want to take another look at you. Yeah, I play music every time I can drink beer. Alright, let's get to the review. What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Today I'm going to be discussing A Star is Born, the fourth adaptation of this film. That's right, it's a remake. Directed by Bradley Cooper, this is his directorial debut. Starring Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga, Sam Elliott, and Dave Chappelle. In A Star is Born, we follow a character named Jackson Maine, played by Bradley Cooper. He is a famous country music artist. He's very popular. He performs in front of crowds all the time, and he's very famous, but he has this really big struggle and problem with alcoholism until he one day meets a girl played by Lady Gaga, Allie, and she's an aspiring pop music singer. They both start to have a connection. They fall in love, and Bradley Cooper really pushes her to become a pop music star, and she grows, and this movie goes in a bunch of different directions. Coming out of TIFF, everybody's saying that this movie's phenomenal and that it's going to be a sweep for the Oscars. It's going to get a ton of nominations. Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga especially. Seeing a film with this much hype, you have high expectations, and I had high expectations going into this movie. There's the 1937 one, the 1954 one, the 1976 one with Barbra Streisand, and now the 2018 version. And you think with a remake, it gets sick and tiring, but can it be better? And A Star is Born is better. This one is the perfect one. I have nothing much else to say. A Star is Born is the best film I've seen this year. Maybe. Believe all the hype. Go see this movie right now. It is fantastic, flat and around. And yes, it's definitely going to sweep the Oscars and get a ton of nominations and wins. Bradley Cooper is fantastic in this film as Jackson Maine. This character is not a perfect person at all. He has a struggle and an addiction with alcohol and drugs, but you could see how well popular he is in the country music genre. He has a lot of fans. A lot of fans go up to him and say hi and all that, but he really struggles with this big demon. This is his best performance to date. He transforms into this character of Jackson Maine perfectly, and I can't see any other way. Of course he's going to get nominated. And now Sam Elliott as for Best Supporting Actor, I can definitely see happening. Sam Elliott, for the amount of screen time he had, was fantastic. He also has a rocky relationship with Jackson Maine in the movie, and there's a great scene with them two that's definitely going to be playing during the Oscars. Dave Chappelle is also in the movie. For the short amount of screen time he had, he gives a great performance. Andrew Dice Clays is also great in the small role. Anthony Ramos from Hamilton is also in it. He's very good as someone's friend. And now it's time to save the best for last. Lady Gaga as Allie. She is definitely in the talks right now. Everyone is talking about Lady Gaga. She is, of course, going to win Best Actress. No questions asked. This category is locked for Lady Gaga for the win. Lady Gaga, she's one of the most popular singers in the world. Is she going to be able to have great chemistry with Bradley Cooper and give a phenomenal Oscar-worthy performance? And all of my worries went away within the first 10 minutes of seeing her. Lady Gaga is terrific in this film. Not only is she a damn good singer, but she's a damn good actress in the film. She gives a lot of great dialogue with Bradley Cooper, a fantastic relationship that I bought, and such great emotional heights with the character overall. Lady Gaga, all around the board, totally surprised me. And the soundtrack is fantastic. Holy freaking goodness. I'm going to listen to the soundtrack constantly. There's a couple of songs I'm definitely going to see getting nominated for Best Original Song. Shallow and Maybe It's Time, those two songs are definitely getting nominated, and the soundtrack is fantastic. I loved almost every single one of these songs. They're great, they're loud, they're grand and epic. Bradley Cooper really did his research really well, telling a coherent story that makes sense, and I cared about the story. I really cared about the characters and the situations going on, and I didn't feel like I was watching a film. It felt like realistic scenes going down on a big screen. And I feel like you guys will definitely be invested in the story as well. All the concert scenes look totally great and epic, and great dark shots and light shots. Everything worked fantastic. And Bradley Cooper's direction to end it off was fantastic. Definitely see him get nominated for Best Director. I'd love to see him win, but there's a good amount of directors this year. The year's not even over yet, but Bradley Cooper, I could definitely see him getting nominated. As far as flaws, I had no negatives with this movie, except for maybe a small nitpick. Maybe the movie was a little bit too long. It's 2 hours and 17 minutes. It could have been trimmed down like 15 minutes shorter. Not make it a little too long. Maybe some certain scenes were a little dragged on. A Star is Born is one of the best films I've seen this year. It's terrific. It lived up to my expectations. And loved it so much. The performances, the acting, the dialogue, the cinematography, everything about this film is worth your time. Go and see this film and go support it. And it's going to be a big time film at the Oscars this year. On my rating scale, I'm giving A Star is Born a 5 out of 5 stars. Alright guys, that was my thoughts on A Star is Born. Have you guys seen it yet, and what were your thoughts? Did you love it? Think it was okay? Or did you absolutely hate it? Let me know down below. Thank you guys as always for watching this review, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!